From the Jewel of Jollymore, the Theatre Arts Guild presents He Said, She Said, a short comedy by Judy Reade, starring Cheryl Theriault and Tony Marshall.
I can't believe this. I am finished. I am actually finished. I have finished my book. Charles Stone is a writer. Charles Stone has joined the procession of the world's literary greats. Alice, did you hear? I've finished my first Regency romance. What an achievement! Would you like to hear chapter 1 or some of chapter 1?
I suppose I'll have to.
Well, that's not very encouraging. You're the one who's always got a book in your hand. You might at least listen to some of what I've written and give me your opinion. I don't expect a 3-page critique with my breakfast tomorrow, but a little support would be nice. Unless, of course, you're jealous. Perhaps you've been scribbling away on your own literary effort, and now hubby has pipped you to the post.
Don't be silly. Look, if you want to write, you should write. And I will listen. Please. Begin.
Love in the Countryside. A Regency romance by Charles H. Stone. Chapter
Charles Stone, the writer. My husband, the writer. You know, I'm going to have to consider you in a whole different light from now on. But what does the H stand for? I didn't know you had a middle name.
I don't. I just thought it would be classier to have a middle initial. I'll begin again. Love in the Countryside. A Regency romance
We know that.
by Charles H. Stone. Chapter 1. It was a dark and stormy night.
Oh, you didn't write that. No, I'm sorry, but you did not. I heard about that somewhere. It was one of those animal experiments where they put a bunch of monkeys in a room with typewriters, and the scientists go and have a cup of tea, and when they come back, the monkeys have written all the plays of Shakespeare. No, that wasn't it. Wait, it wasn't monkeys, it was a dog sitting on top of a kennel with a typewriter. I got that bit right. I'm not quite sure how they balanced a typewriter on top of the kennel, though.
It was not a bunch of monkeys or a dog. I will confess as an opening sentence, it's not original. I stole it from a novel by Sir Edward Bulwer Lytton, written in 1830. And that's the only thing I stole. The rest is all my work. I'll continue. It was a dark and stormy night when Esmeralda... What?
Esmeralda? Really?
You should know that I have researched this thoroughly. Esmeralda is a perfectly acceptable name for a well-brought-up young woman of this period. I will continue and would appreciate it if you would not interrupt me.
Sorry, I am interested. No, really?
When Esmeralda slipped out of the front door of Clevering's Manor and...
How could she slip out? Is she like a shapeshifter? It sounds as if she inserted herself under the doorsill or exited through the cat flap.
She is not a shapeshifter, and this is the year 1814, and the cat flap hasn't been invented yet. Slipped out the front door of Clevering's Manor and...
Was she wearing her Wellington boots?
What?
Well, you said it had rained, so the driveway would have been wet. And if she was wearing her indoor shoes, her feet would have got wet, and then she might have caught a cold.
I could not care less what she was wearing on her feet. It doesn't matter in the story. Could you please just listen and not interrupt?
On second thought, I wonder what her plans were exiting the front door. I bet she's leaving her parents who will be absolutely heartbroken. And if, say, she was meeting her boyfriend, she might want to select some really elegant footwear. Did I guess right? Is she meeting her boyfriend?
As a matter of fact, she is.
Wonderful. And his name is don't tell me. Fitzwilliam. Oh, no, that's Pride and Prejudice. Horace, Montgomery, Basil, Kevin, Bob, Nigel. I got it! Nigel!
That's it. That's it. I've had enough. I've tried to get you interested in this work, which I have labored over for some time, and all you do is pick it apart, word by word. This has been an absolute waste of time. You haven't listened properly, you have obviously no appreciation of my writing, and I'd get better reception reading this in the kitchen to the dog.
Oh, Charles, I'm sorry. Look, don't rush off, though. I apologize. I shouldn't have said the things I did. Please, stay so that I can hear some more.
I will not stay. You shouldn't have said the things you did, and you're not sorry. And I'll tell you what you are. You're jealous. Jealous because the engineer Charles Stone has become the writer Charles H. Stone, and you don't like it. Well, you know what they say. If you can't beat 'em, join 'em. So get out your pad and pencil, Mrs. Stone, and start scribbling.
Love in the Countryside, a Regency romance by Alice Stone. By Alice H. Stone. It was dark and raining heavily as Mavis let herself out the big front door of Clevering's Manor, wearing the Wellington boots which her grandmother had so thoughtfully bought her last Christmas from L.L. Bean.
He Said, She Said was written by Judy Reade, directed by Joshua Law, and produced by the Telescope Theatre Project. Cheryl Theriault played Alice, and was done at the Pond Playhouse in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Sound effects were provided by Zapsplat.com. Closing music comes from bensound.com. If you liked what you heard, hit that like button. To stay up to date on our digital productions, click subscribe. We couldn't do this without the support of our members and our friends. To become a friend of TAG, go to canadahelps.org. To become a member, go to tagtheater.com. Links in the description. This has been Radio Tag, a Theatre Arts Guild production.